EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Marchant here with your outlook for July 31st, 2019. For the final day of the month of July, we will see scattered showers and thunderstorms that are going to come through the region mainly this afternoon and evening. This is generally a mid-afternoon through mid-evening threat window for these storms to come through. Unlike yesterday where we had these confined to generally central Pennsylvania, they were pretty much central PA and parts of northeast PA yesterday. Today we're going to be a little bit further south and east as this front continues to progress eastward, but it will not completely eliminate areas to the north and west of that. So we have that this afternoon, and some areas will start off mostly cloudy and remain that way throughout the day. Further south and east, I think you start off partly cloudy and then go to mostly cloudy as these storms approach. So let's get over the NAM high-res future simulator radar, and I'm going to start this off at 1 p.m. on Wednesday. Now, we don't have too much activity going here at this point, but we do have some initiation here in south central Pennsylvania. Again, yesterday the activity was primarily up in these areas right in here. So today the focus is going to be initiating down here in south central Pennsylvania, but I don't think it's going to get too much further into northeast PA. It's going to be mainly in these areas today we're dealing with these storms. So if you follow this along going forward, here is 2 p.m., here's 3, 4. You can see some scattered activity moving eastward again in those areas outside of north central and parts of northeast PA. This should be a little bit further south today. Doesn't eliminate these areas, but the better concentration should be further south with the scattered shower and thunderstorm activity. There was a marginal risk in place at the time this video was recorded by the Storm Prediction Center for basically those areas that are shown here for the potential for some very isolated severe. I don't expect this to be a big severe day. What actually is, as long as conditions hold, is what they're showing here on the model guidance that we're looking at this evening. Does not look like it's going to require a severe thunderstorm watch, but that does not mean it won't happen. I think it's going to be a very isolated threat at best for any severe thunderstorms to take place, but it is possible, and you could have some strong winds very locally, hyper-locally, on a hyper-local case. You could see some gusty winds with some of these storms as they're moving through, but again, shear is going to be an issue. This is typically a problem during summer months, as we talked about in yesterday's video, just because you have a very weak steering flow aloft in the summer months because it's so, the heat and humidity have a lot to do with that. So you see a lot of these pulsars, the ones that'll, blow up pretty quick and then maybe last about 10, 15 miles, move kind of slow, and then they'll just collapse under their own rain-cooled updraft. So we're looking at more of that today. Could be some heavy rain involved with some of these storms as they move south and east. I don't think this is going to be one of those days that you're going to get, like some areas get 4, 5, 6 inches of rain. So nothing like that, but we could get some scattered showers and thunderstorms popping here in the afternoon. Again, here, this is looking at 5 p.m. Here is 6, here's 7, 8, 9. So kind of like a mid-afternoon to mid-evening window. And again, it's going to be favoring more south and east areas versus north and west today. So we'll get through this today, and then this will be it as this front moves through. It will be cooler today, a little bit cooler than it has been the last couple of days. Not cool, but cooler. It's not going to be in the mid-90s. We're going to have temperatures that are instead stuck in the generally upper 80s for many, mid to upper 80s for many locations across the region today, especially with that cloud cover. And the areas that start off with a cloud cover are mostly cloudy skies early on. It will help limit the temperatures from getting too high, and at the same time, it's going to mitigate some of the severe threat today. So we have this clearing out this evening. Again, a mid-evening deal should be out of here. And then once we get to Thursday, we are partly cloudy across the region, and temperatures are back down to near average, or thereabout, maybe slightly above in a few areas, but generally close to average, mid-80s, mid-upper 80s for highs here on Thursday, and then we're back in the middle 80s here on Friday with, again, what looks like to be a dry day across the region and partly cloudy. We're going to watch our areas in far southwest here with a onshore flow here. There might be an opportunity for a shower in a very far southwestern areas, mainly south central Pennsylvania, Delaware, places like that, but elsewhere it should be dry here on Friday. Now Saturday, hard to see here, but you have a weak area low pressure moving up to the north is going to bring a cold front through the region, so you could see on Saturday afternoon and evening. I'm going to try to draw this for you here because the area low pressure is actually up here, and it's kind of like a very broken front. But the front's sitting down here like this. So along that weak frontal boundary, there could be an isolated thunderstorm popping here on Saturday afternoon and evening. So this has picked up a little bit more than it's shown on previous models, so it has picked up a little bit here on several pieces of guidance. But we'll see how this works out. I wouldn't cancel any plans here on Saturday. It does look like isolated, certainly right now. It does not look like it's going to be an all-day washout type thing. Just an isolated thunderstorm rolling through during the afternoon and evening as this front moves its way through. And then we get to Sunday, we're back to partly cloudy skies, no precipitation. And Monday, we are mostly sunny to start early next week. There will be a northwesterly flow on Sunday and Monday, so the temperatures are going to be kind of mid to upper 80s for highs, but they're going to be, it's with that northwesterly flow, you'll have humidity on the lower side, and I think that continues into Tuesday, although you will have another frontal boundary that's going to be moving toward the region, and may have a few thunderstorms with it. We're going to keep that chance isolated as well here for Thursday, just because the global models are showing a prefrontal trough, maybe some focus of showers and thunderstorms late in the day ahead of this frontal boundary, which would come through overnight. So we'll keep that as the next chance for any organized activity in terms of thunderstorms in the 7-day forecast for now. And this will be next Tuesday if that were to occur. But right now, nothing in this entire 7 to 10, maybe even beyond that day period, looks overly wet. I know we have some thunderstorm chances here and there, but there's nothing we can't. Nothing is going to be sticking around for days on end or just giving us a stratiform rain or anything like that. This looks like thunderstorm activity along a cold front on several occasions. The first one being, of course, today, which is mid-afternoon through mid-evening. An isolated chance on Saturday with another weak front. And then we have Tuesday as the next one to look for. I'm EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Martich. That is your outlook for July 31st, 2019. Have a great Wednesday.